The motion is this house would arrange students in classrooms based on their intelligence and academic performance rather than their age. So, what I want from this debate is I want that students will be based on their intellect and academic performance instead on their date of birth or being put level by level. So, before moving on to my goal, I would like to explain the current status quo. The current status quo is that students are arranged based on their class, group, or being arranged group or class based on their age. So the same age have the same standards curriculum in studies, and the advancements on the studies will raise level by level. Students born from the year so it's like this. Students from the year in 2000 will get this particular curriculum, and as they get older, the complexity of the subject will be harder and harder. Maybe in science, in their early days, when they are younger, they will start from learning about plant anatomy and birds, and as they get older, they will learn about more advanced science like cells, DNA, and etc. This is the current status quo. So, why is the status quo here? So I think the status quo is here in the first place is because the system is here because they believe that students should be given material based on the principle of them learning step by step, level by level. So basics to harder and harder. So what is the problem here? The problem here is that students at the same age have different level of understanding. So there are students who are able to learn and understand faster, and there are students who isn't able to learn as fast as the other students, and can't follow the current curriculum. So what happens is they will get left behind because they cannot follow. They are just slower. So in real life cases, there are cases that kids around like 12 years old, or 13-year-old students are able to finish college. And there are also students who are in like 5th or 6th grade who are failing their class, who can't follow the class. They are failing in their grades and can advance to the next level. So what I believe is that the current situation will harm both the fast learning students and the slower learning students. The fast learning students will not able to achieve its potential because they are being held back by the curriculum. Even though they are already able to study about plants, birds, and human anatomy, they already understand this, but the current class are still discussing about this, and so they will only they will only waste their time and not able to learn more. While the slow learning students, they cannot follow the subject of plant anatomy and birds. They still doesn't understand how plant do photosynthesis and stuff. And while the student cannot understand how photosynthesis work and stuff, the other kids in the class already moved to human anatomy. Of course, this will harm the students, right? So that is why I am proposing that. So that is why this motion needs to stand. Why? So this is why students needs to be arranged based on in classroom, based on their intelligence and academic performance. The mechanism is basically like this. The student will be evaluated or something like an IQ test for their testing their understanding and their understanding capabilities and how much do they know. Uh, and then students with the same level of understanding will be grouped into one class, and so the fast learning kids will be put in the fast learning class, and the slow learning kids will be put in their class. Uh, it, this arrangement doesn't care about age. So it is all about the understanding. So there will be older kids and there will be younger kids, and then this will be closely monitored if the students can follow with their classes. They will be being properly guided first, and then if they still cannot follow, they will put in another class that they are able to follow. With this, with the implementation of students are arranged based on their intelligence and academic performance, I believe that the fast learning student will be able to learn faster and achieve his potential. Because the curriculum, because he doesn't need to follow the curriculum that he already understands, and the slow learning students are able to follow and seek their potential, seeking his potential, and able to achieve its potential by being in the same class. They still can follow through, and maybe there will be concern about younger and older students mixing up, but actually this mixing of age has been tested in the Montessori program. So what Montessori program did is they mix students at different age, and it's based on different age. But this time we will base them on their level of understanding. So what happened is that the older students will not want to lose to the younger students, and the younger student can learn from the older students, and so this will be beneficial for both. And the older students can learn to care about the younger students, and the younger students can learn from the old. So I know that there is still some problems in this practice. It is not being widely used. Like questions, can the teacher follow through? Can the student adjust? I know that parents may worry that can the kids have friends, but we know that, as I have already told you, that the current education system with being arranged student level by level have problem, and we need to fix this problem. And even though it's hard, it is still worth it. And that is all from me. That is why this motion is to stand. Thank you.